and welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'll be showing our friends at favediets.com how to make this dark chocolate walnut fudge. It's so easy to make, in fact it only has 5 ingredients. Now fudge might not be first on your list of desserts when you're watching your weight, but sometimes the best strategy for handling indulgences is to eat only a tiny serving of something really good. And this, my friends, is really good. Now to make this we'll need 18 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now a typical bag is 12 ounces, so you'll need a bag and a half, or you can do what I did and add 6 ounces of even darker chocolate. A 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 cups of chopped walnuts, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Now first you're going to want to line an 8x8 or 9x9 inch pan with either foil or parchment paper. This will make it easy to remove the fudge when it's finished. My pan's actually 7x11 inches and I lined it with folded parchment. If you use foil, try turning the pan over and press the foil over the pan to get its shape. Then flip the pan back over and pop the shaped foil right in there. Now for the nuts, if you want to bring out the flavor, you can toast them by spreading them out onto a baking sheet and putting them into a 350-degree oven for 5 minutes. When they come out, sprinkle them with about a half teaspoon of cinnamon and give them a rough chop and set them aside. For the chocolate, if you're not using all chocolate chips, you'll need to chop it into small pieces so it melts more easily. Then add it to a large heat-safe bowl. If you're using several types of chocolate like I am today, it's a good idea to put the darkest chocolate at the bottom. Darker chocolate has less fat and so it doesn't melt as quickly, so positioning it closest to the heat source would be helpful. Next I added the semi-sweet chocolate chips to the bowl, then the butter, and finally I poured in the whole can of sweetened condensed milk. Now in case you've never used this before, sweetened condensed milk is very thick and sticky, so you might want to have a small rubber spatula handy to help you scrape it all out. Now to make a do-it-yourself double boiler, add about an inch of water to a small saucepan with a diameter smaller than the bowl you'll be placing on top of it, and place it over a medium-low heat. As the water starts to simmer, the chocolate will begin to melt. Give it a few minutes for things to heat up before you start stirring, so the intense dark chocolate can stay on the bottom. When you do start to see some chocolate looking melted, you can slowly stir it all together until the entire mixture looks well combined and smooth. Turn off the heat and stir in the cinnamon sprinkled walnuts. When the mixture is mixed well, empty the contents of the bowl into your prepared pan and smooth it out, pressing down with the back of a metal spoon or spatula. I put mine in the fridge to chill for a couple of hours before cutting it up into these little squares of pure decadence. Now as easy as this was to make, it's still fudge, so you don't want to overdo it. But with the antioxidants in the dark chocolate and cinnamon, and the heart-healthy walnuts, you don't have to feel guilty about enjoying a couple of pieces either. So give this one a try. And if you'd like to see the recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And for more free healthy recipes and tips for virtually any diet, visit my friends at favediets.com. See you again soon.